Well, hello and welcome back, and thanks for coming back downtown Paphos. I tell you what, it's a spectacality of a day indeed. We've just started off outside the Alecos apartment complex. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I can certainly say Friends Bar. We're going that away, and of course down that away is the downtown Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Now, without further ado, of course, I'm going to introduce you to the dancing, to the prancing, to the most beautiful woman in the world, and we all know that her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
I'm now hearing another music. I'm dancing about on another music. Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again on this lovely point of view.
It is indeed. Of course, we're heading that away, which is the downtown Paphos Promenade. By the way, if you take a left right there, that is Bar Street. So, of course, if you want to get a drink or two, you haven't got very far to go. So, let's take you on this little stroll in real time, so live. So, if you're going to book yourself into the Alecos apartment complex, which is above and to the rear of the Friends Bar, you're going to know in real time exactly how long it takes you to get down to the downtown Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. And of course, along the way, there are one or two little watering holes and one or two little feeding holes. And this place is coming up here. What's this place called, Gracivia Labouf?
Jayanta.
Jayanta. Is that how you say it?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Could be one of the best Indian restaurants in the world, certainly in downtown Paphos. So if you fancy a poppadom or two, this could be that restaurant that's waiting especially for you.
You know, it's getting ready for the new season. We can see that it's getting different and different every time we can pass and observe the renovations or a little paintings. Like this one has been painting and it looks like a ship.
It looks like a ship, yes, it does look like a bit of a ship. Now, we're going to take you on a little shortcut off-roading down through like an underground shopping centre, or shall we say, what's left of it. Most of it is closed, unfortunately. But don't be feeling intimidated, because you're not going to get any problems walking in this area. It literally is to the rear of the Paphos Promenade. And of course, down here, by the way, is also a very, very useful business. Perhaps if you are checking out of an apartment complex or a hotel at around about 12, but of course your plane's not going till 4 or even later, and you might want somewhere where you could store your luggage. Well, don't click off just yet, because coming up very, very soon indeed is a little place that might be able to help you. And of course, it's called Lock and Go. They've got another branch on the main road that takes you from the harbour roundabout towards the Paphos Mall. But this is the one that is in this little complex here. Lock and Go. So, if you want to store your luggage, that could be that special place for you. And some great friends have got the shop right on the front of this little arcade. And of course, it's called the Freedom Gallery. Yes, and there's an awful lot of things in there for you to go and look at, but unfortunately, they're not free. But they do start off at less than €3. And there are some great little bits and bobs in there. And they could all be waiting, especially for you. Now, you may have noticed that we are getting lighter and lighter, and that's because we're coming very, very quickly indeed to the downtown Paphos Promenade and the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Feast your eyes and digest. There it is, just over there. And of course, we all understand there are a few things that are for sure in downtown Paphos. The sky, it's always blue. The sea, it's always blue. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue. All it's missing is
You, of course you, so get yourself on the big bird or a canoe and start pulling like crazy. That's because we are impatiently waiting just for you.
we are indeed. Come with us as we take you to the cusp of the blueness of that blue Mediterranean Sea. Bit of roadworks going on. If you're new to the channel, don't worry. In a few weeks, all this area will be complete, and it's waiting for you to get a great holiday indeed. Stick with us. We're going to go to the water's edge, and of course we're going to show you the beauty and the spectacality and the blueness of that blue blue Mediterranean Sea. And the weather, well, it's absolutely amazing. We've only just entered March and the temperature is in and around 24 degrees. Yes, you heard me correctly. If you're looking for a great place to come and get a suntan, get yourself on that big bird, get yourself on that canoe, or perhaps that little bit of driftwood if your name is Baron Simon or Baron Jeremy. And paddle like crazy. Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me. Oh yeah, we're waiting, especially for you.
You can see how many people are making the sunbathe, how many people are swimming in the sea, and how many people are going around enjoying just the atmosphere around. It's amazing a viewpoint, by the way, whereas everything can be open to your observation, from the hotels to the harbour or even the fort.
Yes, indeed. Downtown Paphos Promenade on a truly spectacality of a day indeed. Yes, Sir Jim. Yes, Lady Amanda. It really is one of those days again and again. And there's people out in the blue Mediterranean Sea swimming like crazy. That's the municipality area over there where you can get changed, get a towel, get a shower, and after that you can pop into that little place, which of course is the Banya, and that's where you can sup on a cocktail or a pint or two. We're at the very start of the downtown Paphos Promenade. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe, and don't forget to keep coming back for a little bit more of our complete and utter madness.
And I would like to say to you that we're really enjoying the views around us. It seems to be that we live in the paradise, but sometimes you have to understand that in this paradise happen the rains, happen the clouds, happen the different windy days as well, like it was a few times ago. Oh my goodness, I've been taken by wind and it was not very good, but it's only happening for a few hours, and it's tangible thing.
It's very rare in downtown Paphos. Come with us as we take you just over yonder and perhaps into one of the most famous people in the whole of Paphos. He's the little fisher boy, and if you're looking for that great photo opportunity, well, you can come to the promenade, perhaps pop into the Banya, get yourself a drink or two, and perhaps avoid one or two of the waves that are kissing and licking and lapping the coastline in downtown Paphos. And then of course you can stroll into the municipality bathing area. There's a pier or two which allows you to get across the rugged, beautiful coastline in downtown Paphos. And of course there's a pier or two, and then just over yonder there is a little boy, and he's known as the Fisher Boy. And whenever we come to this area, we always like to give him a little bit of limelight. Not that he needs it, because he's the most famous man in the world. And of course, if you want that great photo opportunity, he's going to have a word with him. And of course, we all understand that Otting Receiver Booth is going to give him a hug and a little bit of love.
Of course, it's my favorite, one of the favorite boys that I've been devoted to.
There we are. She's completely devoted to him. That goes back to yesterday's video, doesn't it? Get Physical. Do you remember that movie called Grease? Yeah, it was a great video indeed. We're on the downtown Paphos Promenade, and I'll tell you what, here comes that word again. It really is a spectacality of a day indeed. There's a lot of people got off a big bird, or perhaps off a canoe, and they having the time of their lives in downtown Paphos. All that's missing is you, so you know what you've got to do. Don't forget to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me Coffee platform. Don't forget, you can also join us as a superstar member. If your name is Sir Lee and of course Lady Jet, we thank you very much indeed. And whenever I think of the name Lee, I always think of Lord Lee, and of course his beauty, honeymoon beauty, Lady Vicky, and of course their superstar of a daughter, Princess Layla. We're missing you like crazy, and we're looking forward to seeing you all over again in downtown Paphos. Here he comes, the little fisher boy, and of course Otting Receiver Booth is going to go and give him a hug and a little bit of love.
As usual, I'm on my place. I'm just thinking, is he not hot or something about him? I think that he really now greeting me from the bottom of his heart, and I understand that every time I come here, I feel different temperature of the still. That now the still it's a little bit warm, sometimes it's a little bit hot, depending on the weather, of course. And you know, we would love to say to you that standing on this age, I really personally noticed that there is an amazing pictures you can do on this stage, whereas behind you is a beautiful sea, and next to you is a lovely boy who is waiting of your attention. We would love to get your attention as well. We would love to say that we're really enjoying the weather, the atmosphere around, loving and kissing you from the bottom of our 3 hearts now.
Thanks for watching, and of course we'll see you again very, very soon, somewhere in downtown Paphos, in particular in the Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Thanks for watching. Of course we'll see you again very, very soon indeed. She's like a naughty little dog. You've got to keep telling her to stay still. She's a cheeky, sneaky little monkey.